Yay, hello everyone. This is so great to be back here again, and I absolutely love having Ashley a part of this. But what's this? So before we talk to Ashley, I want to introduce quickly the Higher Self Expo is an online metaphysical conference, and this will be our fourth event. And we're doing this crazy thing. We're doing 24 straight hours of 35 or 36 speakers, which is completely crazy. We've never done anything quite like this before. In the past, we've done an 8-hour block and then an 8-hour block, but this time we're doing 8 hours in the U.S. and then we're doing 8 hours in Australia, and then we're doing 8 hours in Europe on July 17th and 18th. And so it's we you know what? I think nobody's done this in the Lightworker space before, like a 24-hour event. As far as we know, maybe somebody in the audience can tell us, like, no, this happened before, and you can let us know. But we feel like we're kind of blazing a new trail here.
All
So
right,
we're super,
Trailblazer.
yeah, so we're super excited about it. So anyway, all that said, you can definitely go to the higherselfexpo.com to register and get more information. We are also 100% donation based. So, we need your guys' help and assistance to pay our basic expenses and that sort of thing. But mostly this is all for you and for us to talk to you. So it's a really fun, wonderful event. So anyway, okay, all that aside, yay. I'd love to introduce Ashley Dufresne. I'm saying it right. I know I am, to everybody. Ashley, how are you doing?
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Zane, for having me. I am really excited to be here. I'm doing well. How are you?
Fantastic. Yes, it's Friday afternoon, evening. And so anyway, we got a big thing to talk about. And that first thing is, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yes, I would love to. Hello, everyone. I am Ashley Dufresne. Dufresne. That's a hard one sometimes to get. Looks like Dufresne. I am a master channel energy alchemist and a soul-led business mentor. I help empath entrepreneurs gain clarity on the evolution of their work, reclaim their power, and live the highest expression of their life's purpose through their business. And my thing is I blend spirituality with my background of psychology to infuse and make the most high vibe and sustainable way of making change and impact.
Awesome. Wow, you've got that down. It's like your elevator pitch, right? We've all got to be able to do that.
I actually just made it up on the spot right now.
So. Oh, nice. Oh, it sounded very practiced and very good. Okay, cool. So one of the things that we do with the Higher Self Expo each time is we also have a theme. And so this particular theme is where science meets spirituality. So we're excited about that because this is how I like to say it. Spirituality is just science that science hasn't figured out yet. So we're blazing the trail on all this stuff. And so I wanted to see, has science caught up with us at all? And so I think that that's what's fun about this, is that we actually have quite a few scientists, practicing scientists, who are in this space discovering things and trying to prove spirituality in scientific terms. So I like to look at it like that. Have you caught up with us yet? So anyway, with that said, I would love to know, and our audience would love to know, what it is that you're going to be talking about, Ashley.
I am really excited to talk about this topic that I'm going to be touching on. The topic, my title of the talk I'll be hosting is called Collapsing Timelines, the Science-Backed Process to Making Change. And I love that you brought up that theory, or that belief that spirituality is just what science hasn't figured out yet. And I agree entirely. I say that about miracles. Anything we manifest or miracles is really just what science really can't figure out yet, because we don't have the technology yet to understand it. But if there was one science that I think was close, I would say it would be psychology and neuroscience. I think that is the one thing that we are, it's getting there, it's getting there, starting to really prove things. And so the topic that I'm going to be talking about is the science-backed modality to manifestation in a way that allows you to really streamline the process of creating what you desire and propelling you on the path of your greatest desires, your purpose, and your expression of self. And so I'm going to be going into the method and the process of how to do that in a way that really sets you on that path, that you don't get diverted or get distracted by like the ego's expectations, or, you know, upset by when things don't work out, and how to really get in and lock in on that manifestation.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So this sounds a little bit like law of attraction, but the interesting thing that you're saying here is you're using the word timelines. Do you want to just differentiate that a quick second for us?
Yeah, yes, definitely. So typically in manifestation, yeah, you can think of law of attraction as a way of navigating that. But there's elements to this process that you can collapse the timelines, that you can speed up time, and that you can really transcend maybe what would have been if you would have just done manifestation the normal way, you know, using law of attraction. And the process that I'm going to be sharing is how you can use the power of energy, of yourself, of thought, and science to propel you forward, collapse the amount of time that it would have taken so that you can arrive there sooner than just the typical manifestation law of attraction path.
I see. Okay. Yeah. When you first said it, I was kind of thinking of it in the line, along the lines of there's all these different timelines and we're jumping from timeline to timeline. And so it isn't so much as a parallel, but almost as a perpendicular. And that's probably not the right word. But anyway, like moving ahead in timelines is kind of what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And you could see it. You could see it the other way too. You know, I think our brains are still pretty three-dimensional, and we like to see time and space. And so, absolutely, there's a space where we're jumping between timelines, and we can pick the timeline that's moving fastest. So I think it's whatever way you can resonate the most with. Some people are going to do this. Some people are going to do this, and it's kind of how we work that works best for us in that particular manifestation or creation that is going to get us there, whether it's switching timelines or actually collapsing the timeline that you're in.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm very excited about this. Very much looking forward to it. And you know, we've been friends for a long time now, really, and it is really wonderful to have you, because we did try to do this last time, didn't work out, but it's going to work out fantastically this time, and I'm so pleased about that. So I'm just talking right over you. So I'm also very interested for you to share what it is that you do with our audience. And so right now you have your AshleyDufresne.com website under your name right there. What is it that you're doing for people, and what will they find if they go to that website?
So right now, if you go to that website, you will find my signature program page is up. My signature program is Evolve. This program is for empathic, intuitive business owners who are looking to level up, break past their glass ceiling, and rise into the highest expression of themselves and their purpose. So inside this container, as I mentioned before, I blend the psychology and spirituality to support these empaths in gaining clarity, gaining confidence, mastering their gift of channeling, and accessing their soul's wisdom to move through them and guide them into creating their highest expression of their purpose-driven business, so that they can make the impact that they came into this lifetime to make.
Fantastic. All right. Well, okay. So I'm really happy. I'm super happy to have you. And, you know, thank you so much for being here to introduce yourself to everybody.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll probably see you next week with many more speakers as we gear up to July 17th and 18th for the Higher Self Expo with our 36 or 35 speakers.
Oh my God. That's amazing. I love it.
All right. Yeah. And there are people from all over the world. That's the best part. I mean, the reason that we did it this way is because we would have people in Australia that would be like, well, the whole thing happened at night, you know, while I was sleeping. So we thought, boy, how could we make that so that nobody was sleeping? Well, yeah, somebody's going to be sleeping 24 straight hours. But that's what we came up with. So I'm super excited.
Maybe we'll have a contest who can stay up for the whole 24 hours and watch all of them.
I think that's a good idea. I think we will do that, and we'll have to come up with some sort of prize for the people who do it. And I don't know how they'll prove it to us, but we'll just, you know, maybe they can do a 24 straight hours of videotaping themselves. That probably wouldn't work. Like, oh my God, this is so boring. I'm not going to watch 24 straight hours of someone watching our expo of 24 straight hours. Doesn't sound like fun. But maybe we'll come up with something.
Put some music behind it, put it on high speed.
Oh yeah. It would be time lapse. We could do time lapse. Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Okay.
Just a few seconds every hour or something.
Right. Oh yeah, and then we make it a promotional video. Like, these are the people that made it for 24 straight hours. I don't know. There's something good here. All right. Thank you again. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everybody.